Hi Pisces. How are ya? I am here. It's been a little bit since I've done anything like this, but I'm back. So if you would like, I would love to do a reading for you and bring across any messages that Spirit would like for you to know. So the space has been cleared, but before each reading, I'm going to ring my bowl. Okay? So if you're, say this because this is what people say, if you're wearing headphones, it might be a good idea to turn them down as to not hurt your ears. I've, very possibly could hit this hard. Okay. So right off the bat, Pisces, I got a sense of anxiety. So that may be something that you guys are dealing with. And if all this smoke is, I've got an incense burning. But anxiety may be something that, for whatever reason, is being stirred up inside of you. And if so, then let's see about, like what we can get as far as information from Spirit to help you with that. But of course, remember, meditate, breathe, be mindful. All of these things are, talk to your guides. All of these things, they're things to help deal with anxiety. Slow down. Because a lot of times anxiety is just trying to let us know, like, hey, you're moving too fast. You're missing the point. You're moving too fast. Slow down for something. But that's a lot easier said than done, right? Like, that doesn't necessarily mean like, oh, okay, well, but hey, also on the same note, I will say that, miracles happen, and life is a state of mind. Perspective. I was just talking about perspective with Aquarius. So, all right, Pisces, happy early birthday to you guys, and let's get started. Okay. Thank you, Holy Spirit, Holy Angels. What would we like for Aquarius to know? Let's start off with the Starseed deck, just to get kind of a general idea where they're wanting to go. Yeah, I can feel it. I feel it it goes up to my heart chakra, but also down into my solar plexus. There is definitely some anxiety that some of you are feeling. Release what is not yours, okay? Thank you. Metatron star, exaltation, brilliance, triumph, victory. It's number 36. So number 9. Now, immediately when I saw exaltation, that could be the energy that is my mind perceiving itself as anxiety. So be aware of that too. I've noticed that with meeting up with and like going into different like healing sessions with my mentor, or going into, well, specifically doing that, that I would get really anxious. That was what I thought anyway. And then it occurred to me that really all it was his energy starting to, kind of get into my energy field, and my mind, it was, something different. And so my mind automatically, because our egos tend to do that, our minds do tend to do that. I'm going to move this. When we feel something that is different, find it frightening, right? And so once I realized, wait a minute, is this what this is? Immediately, boom, the energy changed, and I could feel the energy plug in to my centers, because we were going to be doing a session later on. And so I think it was like maybe an hour and a half before it was time for us to get on the phone and start doing our journey work together, that happened. But what was happening before that is I was misinterpreting just the presence, the power, I would even say, and then the different vibration level of his energy versus my energy. And I was misinterpreting it to the point where, like, I wouldn't answer the phone call sometimes. I would avoid sometimes, like, and just almost feel like this little kid, terrified. But at the end of the day, it wasn't that I was scared. It was just that I was confused. So again, back to perspective. Perspective really does play a lot of role. Okay, so exaltation, brilliance, triumph, victory. Congratulations, Pisces. You are overcoming something and you are victorious. Your guides are here to let you know that you are victorious. Just as when I do prepare for my readings, there are certain ascended masters, certain guides, and certain angels that I call on, and Raphael is one, and he just came out in the Aquarius reading, so it's always a confirmation for me. And Metatron is actually another, and so I thank you. I'm trying right now to make sure to give gratitude and give thanks where that is due, because I'm seeing how important that is with my own healing and growth. So I love those confirmations. Like, that to me is magic. Oh my gosh, it's incredible. And I'm gonna say it. I don't, like, if you want to skip forward, go ahead. But I'm gonna tell you, because this was so cool to me. Like, this was so dope. Like, this was like, to me, this is what magic is. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm walking my dog at work the other day, and like, Hawk is definitely one of my power animals. Anyway, so I'm walking, I look up, because I enjoy it, like a lot of us, look at the sky, and I see these there's a pair of hawks, and they're kind of just like they're circling, they're right there with each other, but they're like just kind of circling. And then one starts to kind of go off, and the other one, just kind of continues. And then all of a sudden, above my head, here comes a third hawk. And I watch, and I was just watching them. And so the third one and the first one that had kind of drifted away by itself, they went off further. While the one that it was just kind of, going in a circle, which had all kinds of cool little meanings as I watched it and understood. Like, there was different ways that I got to see and understand the energy and compare it to humans. Anyway, not the point though. The point of it being that, the point that I got from it was that they may have, like, sometimes we may go on different paths. We may take detours here and there, but inevitably, like, we're never that far apart. We might think we are, but we really aren't. And a detour this way or a detour that way is not necessarily going to shut down your whole path. And then the neatest thing, so I take the dog, we go ahead, do our little walk, and for whatever reason, I guess I was just listening to guides, but I decided to start picking up trash, because there was some trash on the side of the road. And so I'm picking up trash, and I pick it up all the way back to my work, like to the house. And I was picking up some cigarette butts off the ground, and I went over to the ashtray and was going to clean it out. Long story short, which I'm trying to do, I looked down, and because, speaking of confirmation, I love it, it's so beautiful. I look down, and there's these two tiny, like, tiny little feathers, okay? Just two tiny ones. And I was like, oh, yay! That was, like, so exciting for me. Yeah, and so I'm, like, gonna take them over, and I decided that I gave thanks, I got excited, I had my conversation with my guides, and with Hawk, but, and specifically angels, because, feathers are, you know, another angelic reminder, and pass on loved one reminder, ancestor. But as I decide that I'm gonna like attach them to a tree that's right by, you know, right by there, and I go over to do it, and as I go to attach them, my fingers move, and all of a sudden these 2 feathers turn into 3. like I mean, so there was like 1 tucked, you know, and then it fan open. I like to think that, you know, that it was just that cool and 3 appeared, but you know, if I put logic with it, still it was absolutely amazing, and that I believe is so magical. Now, sorry, tangent, but like I said, okay, let's get into your reading, Pisces. Let's see what this after full moon and now that we're into a new moon energy has for you. So we've got triumph, we've got brilliance, we've got victory, we've got a number 9 once you put 36 together. Now 36 could be a number that's important to you that you're seeing right now. The number 9, 3s, I mean any of those you could be seeing or could have, you know, meaning for you. But 9 in particular is a number of where you're close to completion. It's also like a humanitarian number when you're thinking about it like in life number terms. So let's see what we have for Pisces. I love it. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ, number 27. Such a beautiful card. Yeah, I would say that's some exaltation, brilliance, triumph, and victory. Yeah. Wow. That's so beautiful. And it's number 9 as well, like 27, 7, 8, 9. So then 2s and 7s also could be, but 9s 100%. Love this. Oh, see the synchronicities. Like, I mean, this is other people too, right? Like, you guys see the synchronicities as well, right? It's amazing. On the bottom of the deck, we have orbs of light. So all of this yellow, you know, I was telling you, and even look where this is shining out on the figure, where it's like in heart, but it's yellow. And I was like feeling that energy in heart and in solar plexus area. Is telling me, and then also with the orbs, is telling me that yeah, that this is a powerful energy that you're gonna be feeling. This exaltation, this brilliance, this triumph, this victory, and it is something that is gonna be felt, because look at this water. Okay, look at the water. Yep. You are definitely a powerful manifester, a leader. You are laying foundation right now, either for what is to be, you know, to be your victory, or you are laying foundation and going through triumph. Whatever it is that you're working on right now, you're laying a beautiful foundation, or you already have, and you are surrounded. You're surrounded with so many helpers that love you so much. You're building a new you're building a new earth. You're building a new self. Look at that crystalline core. Cosmic Heart, Cosmic Christ. So if you do start to feel a little anxiety, maybe ask yourself, is that you? You know, and take a deep breath, because it's a very intense feeling. But I have a feeling that those of you that do feel it, you'll pick up on it. Okay, let's see. What shall we do? Okay. Let's do this. Actually, since there's victory, I don't feel the need to do that. Let's just go ahead and start with some tarot, guys. Okay? Alright. My phone went to sleep. Sorry, y'all. Ooh. Spirit, all angels. What would we like for Pisces to know about this Metatron star, this triumph and victory, this amazing energy of cosmic heart, cosmic Christ, this peace, this emotion. I mean, this is a huge manifestation card. I mean, like all of the colors, like it's like the whole body's lit up and like everything is one. There is a definite. I mean, the orbs of light. Like you are very connected right now, Pisces. Very connected. I mean, so if this is something you've been working towards, pat yourself on the back, because you're doing it. You're doing it. I mean, you got this. You are a powerful, and you got some powerful guides. Okay, what for Pisces? All right, we have the Knight of Swords. Ooh, oh Lord. You're so powerful, you knocked my camera over. No, I'm just kidding. How did I do that? Okay. All right, there we go. All right, Knight of Swords. Okay, so there's, well, let me get some more cards before I start talking about what I think that Knight of Swords is exactly. Knight of Swords and the Emperor. The Emperor is... Okay, so there is some solid, some well-grounded information coming in to you right now, or that you are expressing is coming in so that you can express it, one or the other, or both. It is a quick, for some reason, it is a quick moving in energy, like it's of air, it's flying down. So I do feel as though it's coming. But this Emperor looking back, it could be something that you already know, or that you've already been downloaded or understood or told. But it has, I mean, this has got to have something to do with this victory, this triumph. Okay, all right. We've got the Eight of Swords in reverse. So the Eight of Swords in reverse is saying that you have released yourself. So more than likely, this truth that's coming in, this new motivation of movement that has to do with your foundation, because the Emperor is like all of the kings together. It's not just, but it is also, and it's a very like authoritative card. So I mean, it's a great card. I mean, it's got a lot of ancient wisdom. There's a lot of ancient wisdom attached. So there's a lot of wisdom just out here, and so it's kind of looking back, and the Eight of Swords in reversal is saying that at some point, you were holding yourself in a lot of mental stress, but you were able to cut through. And see, sometimes also the Emperor can be like really traditional, in my opinion, like cut just depending on the decks. But this one to me is a very like a stern, like a stern but loving father, but stern. Got rules. I got rules. Hey. That kind of energy. But so that energy, if we get into that energy too much, right, we can put ourselves in like, a place where we can't see, a place where we feel like we're tied up, but we have tied ourselves up, a place where there's no threat, but we're just like, there's not, the courage isn't there, so you have freed yourself from this, okay? You freed yourself from this. You freed yourself from going that far in, and it has something to do with some new realization or some new understanding. Maybe something new you've read. I don't know. Whatever it is something that is going to be resonating with you. On the bottom we have King of Wands. Okay, so it's something that you're passionate about. And as far as it being a king, I don't care if you're male or female, the king energy is, just the counterpart to the queen energy, where, the king energy is going to be more of a, like a master action taker of whatever your passion is. So with this energy of the cosmic heart, the cosmic Christ, and then all of this divine help around you right now, I mean, like, there's a passion that has been, and if it has not came, it is coming. Hear me when I say that. It is coming, and you will succeed with whatever this is. But there is some piece of information that has the potential to make you feel, and I'll get some clarifiers, that has the potential to make you feel as though you're stuck. But in the same breath, if you were stuck, also has the potential to release yourself. And once you release yourself, you're able to just feel yourself expand. Feel how connected you are to everything and everybody, and just bask in that. I mean, wow. Like, I'm excited for you guys. Wow. Yeah. For... Okay. I was like counting, being weirdo. All right. So let's clarify. Just clarify. Can we clarify? Can we clarify the Knight of Swords, please, for Pisces? Clarify the Knight of Swords. Thank you. Yeah, okay, the Empress. The Empress in reverse. Oh, okay. We've got... Whew, okay, I didn't mean this many to come out here. All right, so we've got Empress in reverse. We've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so there was a situation that was stagnant, that was not fertile, that or an energy that was not a fertile energy, or your mind frame was not in a fertile mind frame, surrounding some kind of upset, some kind of heartache, some kind of hurt, some kind of, and like I feel, and I feel, because a lot of times this would be like straight up like heartbreak. But because of all these swords in here, I just really feel that it's more or less like, in this reading, it stands for, that, like, because there is one sword that is truth, right? There is the sword of truth. And, that's what this knight is holding, right? And, there's all these swords that had, that had been released, and the Eight of Swords, were released in those spheres and whatever those thoughts were. So I have a feeling that this Three of Swords has more to do with just, like honing in and just talking about more or less like, being able to discern what swords no longer were beneficial. Okay, and then we have the Four of Swords in reverse. So it called for, it was calling for some rest, but rest was not something that you could take, which may be where the Emperor comes in, because the Emperor is a very firm energy, and so there's not a lot of movement sometimes. So rest, needed to happen, but it did not get to happen right off the bat. And then we've got the Seven of Wands in the reverse, which is saying, to me that you felt defenseless, like you felt like you didn't know if you could believe in yourself, but oh, that might be the whole thing. So there may be some of you that are still in this energy, most of you then, I'm guessing, because, I mean, all these cards came to clarify, and then we have the Ace of Pentacles reverse. So all these cards have come to clarify this knight, right? This Knight of Swords, this messenger, you know, because that's what knights are, this messenger of truth, of information, which leads to all of this victory, right? Because it all ties in together. So yeah, there was some kind of stagnancy, or that's got you a little tripped up, you know, as far as your thoughts in your mind, not knowing like maybe how you feel about certain things or what to do with certain things, not knowing like where maybe like some of the belief systems that need to fall away are at, like, you know, just discerning that, like going through the growing pains kind of is what this is showing me. And so, you know, it's saying like, cause see, even in this one here is that one sword, because upright, this is a card of meditation, of resting, of retreat, you know, a healing. So healing was not happening, but within this, you know, moment of dis-ease, right, or unease, the truth was being highlighted to you. It was, you know, it was narrowing down and it was being highlighted, but it did make you feel vulnerable, yeah. And it made you feel like you needed to try to defend yourself, but you couldn't, or you didn't know how, and that you didn't know how to bring this truth in with the certainty of, you know, of the Emperor, and let go of these, whatever these thoughts or fears are, or like belief systems that you need to let go of or already have, so that you can get into this high vibrational energy that is waiting for you to accomplish and manifest, and just even to just bask in that glow of that. It's amazing. Yeah, it's something that you're working towards. And then as soon as you get through this, as soon as you overcome all of, you know, just these little growing pains, these understanding of what, you know, no longer serves and what does, boom, things start moving. What you're focusing on, what you're building, your legacy. And there's a lot of back and forth communication, a lot of fast movement. You know, there is something that's being walked away from. Yeah, you're dropping things that don't serve you, and you're gaining that higher knowledge. Yeah. for what you're manifesting, I'm telling you, like that, with like looking at this card, like this is like, I mean, even looking at these together, like these tell me like that these are just like manifest. I mean, look at all the colors in here. Like earlier, I think I said it, y'all, like this is such a huge manifesting energy to me. It's a building. It's the building of a new earth, a new body, a new self, a new core that is crystalline, that is connected, that is emotional, that is just absolutely powerful. Cosmic Christ, cosmic consciousness. Or, I'm sorry, cosmic heart. Cosmic heart, cosmic Christ. And then there's even the same kind of energy in this Metatron star, where it's like just booming out, beaming out. Shine bright like a diamond, that song. Yeah, I mean, that's you, Pisces. Shine bright. You even got orbs of light around you. You may even see them, you know. That may be, I went off on a tangent. That may be something that that you guys see often a lot to give you your signs. So there are going to be signs and synchronicities, because you definitely have a lot of helpers around you right now. So I went off for a really long time, but let's get a card before I leave. Let's do let's pull an oracle card. This is called the Spirit Junkie deck. Not by Gabrielle Bernstein. Just like the Bernstein Bears used to be, but are Bernstein Bears, but they wanted to change up the name. Anyway, so it's their Spirit Junkie is what these ones are called. I've got 3 decks now. I love them. Okay, what can we say? What would you like for Pisces to know with this amazing energy that's coming for them and coming into them that they are rising into and allowed to attain and hold is beautiful. Thank you so much. Okay. I see grace and possibility in all of life's challenges. How perfect is that? So those of you that are in some kind of mental, you know, pain or anguish or difficulties, it'll pass. It'll pass, okay? We learn, you know, like, what was it I heard the other day? What did we get when there was peace? Oh, like the cuckoo clock or something, or, you know, like, so, I mean, through the adversity is where we find the beauty, right? I mean, no, we don't always want it, right? But that's where we find our confidence. That's where we learn to discern. So, heck yeah. Heck yeah, Pisces. Happy early birthday. All right, bye.